Quick question. Did you know the average American loses over $3,000 every single year to hidden money leaks? That is according to a 2023 survey from U.S. News. Without ever realizing it. Think about it. That is over $60 a week just slipping away. If you have ever checked your bank account and wondered, where did my money go? You are not alone. And get this. After more than a decade tracking why even people with solid incomes stay stuck, I have found it is not just about what you earn. It is about the 10 traps that quietly drain your net worth year after year. I am Jim. Welcome to Jim Invests. Stick with me for the next few minutes because I am about to break down which leaks actually matter and show you how to patch them fast. Stay until the end because one of these traps still costs even financial pros thousands every year, and nearly everyone I have met is guilty of at least one. Let us get concrete. Before I reveal the list, comment below. Honestly, which of these money leaks do you think is quietly draining your finances the most right now? I will be reading every answer because these personal stories help everyone in our community spot their own leaks faster. Now, let us set the stage with a simple framework. Every dollar you spend falls into one of 3 buckets. Dollars that grow, like smart investments or education that increases your earning power. Dollars that buy real value or necessity. Think food, shelter, healthcare. And dollars that just vanish. That third kind? It is the money that disappears, bringing neither financial return nor meaningful enjoyment. Those are the stealth leaks hiding in plain sight. Over the last few years, I have watched hundreds of good earners lose thousands to habits, products, and fees that had value once, but now just quietly drain their bank accounts. This video is your chance to spot them. Category by category. I am splitting these 10 leaks into 3 categories for maximum clarity and action. Daily drainers, lifestyle leaks, and big-ticket bleeders. We will pause to recap, drop some shareable stats, and yes, I will challenge you to spot your personal blind spots along the way. Ready? Let us patch that leaky bucket. Daily drainers. The routines that cost you every week. First up, investments you do not understand. According to a 2022 FINRA survey, over 68% of new retail investors could not accurately explain the risks or business models of their last 3 investments. Sound familiar? The rise of meme stocks, crypto platforms, and easy startup crowdfunding has lured regular folks into playing the markets like a casino, often with savings they cannot afford to lose. I know people who lost $10,000, $20,000, some even $50,000 because they chased hype, tips from friends, or online fads, without understanding what they owned. When the market is hot, you feel like a genius. When it tanks, you rationalize away the red numbers. But here is the brutal truth. One bad decision can erase years of careful saving if you gamble in financial products you have not researched. The house always wins when you are gambling, not investing. The fix? Do not swear off investing altogether, but only put money into assets you truly understand. After doing your homework, reading the prospectus, and understanding the risk of loss. Now, quick interactive moment here. If you have been burned before by an investment you did not really get, drop a money emoji below. Let us crowdsource the most expensive lessons from our community. Second, overpriced car insurance. Ready for a stat that will hurt? The Zebra's 2023 State of Auto Insurance Report found that Americans overpay for car insurance by an average of $498 per year. And in some cities, It is more than $1,000. That is not for fancy sports cars. It is just inertia, autopilot, and letting your premium quietly creep up year after year. When was the last time you actually compared rates? Insurers count on you to never shop around. They know most people just let policies renew. Meanwhile, competitors are happy to offer savings if you are willing to click a few buttons. I talk to people every year who save $400, $600, even $1,000 just by checking new quotes. Sometimes for the first time in a decade. But here is the kicker. If you got serious and invested that yearly savings instead, let us say $500 at a 6% return, after 20 years, you are sitting on more than $18,000. The boring stuff works. If you have not compared your car insurance this year, make a note to check it tonight. You will be shocked by how quickly you can boost your annual cash flow without sacrificing coverage. Third, the new king of travel money traps, Airbnbs for most travelers. Remember when Airbnb was a budget lifesaver? That has changed. As reported by NerdWallet in 2023, the average Airbnb now exceeds local hotel prices in all but the cheapest markets, especially once you factor in the infamous cleaning and service fees. Let us break it down. You see a $150 per night listing. By checkout, you are hit with $75 in cleaning, a $30 platform fee, and other assorted add-ons. Now you are paying $255 before taxes, compared to a hotel at $200 with daily cleaning, a front desk, loyalty perks, and true flexibility. If you travel a few times a year, you can easily waste $500 or more annually chasing the mirage of savings. Just as bad, appalled, you scrub the floors and take out the trash at the end. Someone convinced us that paying more for less service is somehow smart finance. Next time you travel, compare the total price, not just the listing for the first night before clicking book. That closes our Daily Drainers segment. Here is your first curiosity spark. Could one of the next traps be something even savvy budgeters are falling for without realizing it? Stay close. The next group includes the leak I personally fell for until 2021. Lifestyle leaks, habits masquerading as smart money. Fourth on the list, extended warranties you almost never use. Time for some retail math. NPR reported in 2021 that extended warranties typically cost 15 to 25% of an item's price, while less than 15% of buyers ever claim them. If you spend $100 on warranties, about $12 ever go to repairs. The rest is profit for the retailer or insurer. Worse, most extended warranties do not kick in until after the standard manufacturer's coverage ends, often filled with exclusions and loopholes. Water damage, normal wear, lost paperwork, or missing a registration deadline, claim denied. A $99 protection add-on turns into a donation. Most people forget they even bought the warranty, or the hassle is too great to use it. If you are buying warranties on appliances and devices a few times a year, you could be losing $500 to $1,000 annually. Money that would actually serve you better in your own emergency fund. Next time, decline the offer and consider setting aside that $99 for actual emergencies or investing it for long-term growth. Fifth, buying food in bulk, then wasting it. Let us get real about bulk club psychology. According to USDA data, the average U.S. household throws away about 20% of the food they buy each year. If you spend $400 per month on groceries, that is $80 going right into the trash. $960 per year. It is even worse for big families or those who shop at warehouse clubs. Sure, the strawberries cost less per pound, but last about as long as an open soda can in August. Buying in bulk can mean you overbuy perishable goods you never finish, turning your fridge into an expensive science experiment. Even non-perishables like chips or cookies create a new problem. You eat more because more is available. The answer? Buy in bulk only for items you truly use up regularly. If you are tossing out wilted produce or stale snack food, you are just wasting more, faster. Review your actual waste once a month. If your garbage can is fuller than your freezer at the end of 2 weeks, rethink your membership. Your wallet will thank you. Sixth, sale items you never actually need. How many times have you saved $35 on a $70 item you did not know existed an hour before? According to Slick Deal's 2022 survey, Americans spend an average $450 a year on sale or clearance items they never use. And you know what? Half those things end up in closets with the tag still attached. Here is the trap. Every deal convinces our brain to bend logic. Suddenly, that bread maker looks essential. After all, it is 50% off. But if you did not want it before, you are not saving money. You are spending it. Each clearance binge steals dollars that could be building your emergency fund, crushing debt, or compounding for retirement. Next time you see a flash sale, ask yourself, would I buy this at full price? If not, step away. Your future self will have more cash and a less cluttered home. In fact, I challenge you to go look in your closet or kitchen drawer tonight. Count the unused sale items. Share your score below to help everyone see how common this is. Let us pause for a mid-journey re-energize. If you are finding new money leaks you had not noticed before, hit the like button right now. That helps me know to bring you more tactical breakdowns, and it puts you on the path to a cleaner financial slate. All right, onwards. Seventh, unnecessary holiday and birthday gifts. The National Retail Federation pegs the average adult's annual gift budget between $500 and $1,000. Most of those dollars go to generic reluctantly presents for people who typically do not need or even keep the gifts. Quick gut check. Of the last 10 gifts you received from coworkers or distant relatives, how many made a real difference in your life? More likely they are gathering dust in a closet or end up re-gifted. We have built this system of obligatory gifting that mostly benefits retailers, not relationships. It is not about being a holiday Grinch, just about talking with your circle. Some families do Secret Santa, set dollar limits, or focus on shared experiences instead of more stuff. The financial and emotional relief is real. If you have ever wanted to cut back but felt awkward starting the conversation, send this video to your family chat. Now, before we dive into the big-ticket bleeders, get ready. The most expensive leak is still ahead. And yes, it is the one even high-income earners struggle to fix. Big-ticket bleeders. The expenses that decide your wealth trajectory. Eighth, paying for degrees you do not use. Here is where things get truly serious, especially for students and families with kids considering college. The National Center for Education Statistics reports the average U.S. student loan borrower holds $40,000 in debt. Meanwhile, career site Zippia found that 61% of college grads end up working in fields unrelated to their major within 6 years. Here is the brutal math. If you take on $40,000 to land a job that pays $35,000, did you get an education or a lifetime payment plan? That debt can block you from buying a house, investing, or starting a business during your most productive years. Education is still game-changing, but only if you are strategic. Prioritize community college transfers, scholarships, in-state tuition, and majors with strong job prospects. If you are a parent or student right now, take a screenshot and revisit this before any loan is signed. Ninth, tiny daily habits that quietly snowball. Let us do the numbers. A $6 daily coffee habit, a $12 spontaneous lunch, and an extra $4 snack or energy drink. That is $22 a day. Multiply by 250 workdays. Appalled, $5,500 a year. All for stuff you barely remember consuming. Even just a $10 a day habit equates to $3,650 wasted every 12 months. According to Bankrate's 2023 savings study, most Americans do not have even $1,000 saved for emergencies. Meanwhile, it disappears into forgotten convenience fees. The key is awareness, not deprivation. Swap even half those habits for simple home alternatives and redirect the savings directly into a high-yield savings account. Over time, and here is a shareable quote for you and your friends. No matter how much you earn, you cannot out-earn a leaky financial bucket. Patch these holes to build real wealth. Finally, 10th, overpaying for housing. This is the one expense that can make or break your entire financial future. Federal data from 2022 shows over 38 million American households, almost a third, spend more than 30% of their pre-tax income on rent or mortgage. And in high-cost cities, it is 40, 50, 60% or more. When housing costs dominate your budget, everything else becomes a struggle. You cannot build emergency savings, cannot invest, cannot take career risks, because that rent or mortgage payment controls your every decision. The uncomfortable truth: many people lock themselves into golden cages of oversized homes or luxury apartment complexes because everyone else is doing it. But pausing to ask, what do I actually need, not want, can save you hundreds of thousands over a lifetime. If you are a renter or home buyer about to commit to a new lease or mortgage, pause. Crunch the math. Would you be better off renting modestly a few years longer? Would an extra bedroom that sits empty be better as cash invested toward financial freedom? Housing decisions made now affect your financial flexibility for decades. Choose with intention. Quick recap: you made it through. Plugging these 10 leaks does not just stop the cash drain, it gives you back control. Here is another takeaway worth sharing. Every dollar wasted is one you paid twice. First in spending, then again in lost opportunity. Redirect it with intention. Let us recap the categories. Daily drainers, investments you do not understand, overpriced car insurance, and Airbnbs with hidden fees. Lifestyle leaks, extended warranties, wasted bulk food, clearance buys, and unnecessary gifts. Big-ticket bleeders, unused degrees, small daily cash habits, and overpaying for housing. And one last curiosity. Want a bonus checklist to actually catch and fix these leaks yourself? Stay tuned for that in the closing in just a moment. If you found one new leak today or have a story of your own, share it below. Your experience helps every viewer in this community. Let us build a tribe that wins together, not one that quietly leaks money year after year. So here is your game plan. 3 clear steps. First, tonight, pick one leak from the daily drainers, like car insurance. Take 20 minutes to compare rates and see if you can put real money back in your pocket before tomorrow. Second, over the next 30 days, track your grocery waste, sales, shopping, and those small daily spends. Write down the totals at month's end. This one habit shift can easily unlock $500 to $1,000 of new savings to redirect toward your goals. Third, long-term, review the big tickets. housing, degrees, and daily routines at least once every year to keep new leaks from opening up. Save your progress and check in every few months to celebrate what you have plugged. Want help making this stick? Download my free wealth leak detector checklist. It is linked in the description below. Real talk. Do not let another $1,000 slip away. Use the checklist to plug each leak. Track your personal figures and see the annual impact for yourself. Here is what you can expect. If you plug just 3 out of 10 of these leaks in the next 90 days, you could see hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars freed up for the first time, all while keeping your lifestyle. The real secret is not deprivation. It is intention and awareness. Imagine checking your bank balance in 6 months and seeing true, measurable progress. How good would that feel? If you found real value here, subscribe and turn on notifications. The next video will walk through setting up an automated anti-leak system for your money, step by step. Remember to like, comment, and share this link with a friend who is tired of living paycheck to paycheck. And do not forget, your story matters. Drop your #1 money leak below, and I will feature some answers in the next episode. One more reminder. This channel is for general education only. I do not know your unique situation, and this is not personalized financial advice. For complex choices, consult a licensed financial advisor. All statistics cited are from reputable sources, but always double-check before making big money moves.